So that happened out of nowhere. A Nintendo Direct Mini has been thrust into our lives with no build-up whatsoever, and the impression it gives off kind of worries me. Well, we'll get into that when we get into that. Let's talk about what was actually in the Direct first. Xenoblade. This remake looks as amazing as ever. Xenoblade Chronicles is, and I'm not exaggerating, one of the best RPGs ever made. Maybe one of the best games ever made. And frankly, it deserves this. This was the kind of game where you remember it looking way better than it actually looked. With the human models especially. I'm particularly looking forward to Satoral Marsh. That place legit made my jaw drop in the original, and just imagining it in this remake makes me all giddy inside. And then there's the epilogue. Holy crap, this is everything I ever wanted. I was always super curious about what happened after the end of this game, and now I finally get to know. I have several pet theories about the Xenoblade multiverse that could be explained here, but they're all such massive spoilers that I can't even elaborate on them. A new Smash character was revealed. Kinda. Springman makes sense, I guess, but he's like a bland tofu in a game of extravagant dishes. I'm gonna make a hard bet on either Ribbon Girl, since she's a main character and on the box and marketing, etc., or Min Min, since she's by and away the most popular character, winning all those contests and such. My favorite character is Lola Pop, but that isn't happening. Either way, I don't think anybody saw this coming so soon. Maybe there's hope for Rex after all. Truth is, though, what really excites me about this and the free access for online members is that Nintendo isn't done with ARMS. People acted like ARMS was a massive failure even though it sold like over 2 million units. And while the first game is great, but flawed, the series has a massive amount of potential that I can't wait to see explored moving forward. Truth is, ARMS 2 has been one of my most wished for sequels. So, let's hope it happens. Also, this means ARMS music is going to be in Smash. Yes. Okay, let's go over some of the other game updates. In Animal Crossing, we didn't get much we didn't already know, except that Leaf is coming back. I was worried he was cut from the game, like an unwanted weed. Mario Maker 2 is shockingly absent. Did they really leave the game to die like this? I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, the more time that passes since that game released, the more retroactively disappointed with it I get. I was pretty nice to it because I assumed more was coming, but man, I don't know. They really dropped the ball on this one. This was practically a gift-wrapped phenomenon and they kinda blew it. Ring Fit Adventure. This game is amazing. I kinda love it. It's one of the only things that makes exercising like this fun. And now we're getting Fitness Beat Saber? Count me in. Pokemon DLC. The fact that the Direct ended with this is kinda bad. I mean, normally they save the best for last, right? And we hardly got any new information on this. I'm on team Pokemon Sword and Shield are kind of unacceptably shallow, rushed, and devoid of meaningful content and polish. For a franchise that makes almost as much as Marvel and Star Wars combined. But that's been talked about to death, and I just don't care anymore. Alright, let's go over some other third-party stuff. Bravely Seconded. This game is from a series I was kinda scared off from. Apparently, the first game dropped the ball hardcore after a certain point in the story. The most common thing I've heard about this series is that I love it, but I have not finished it. So really, I'm not quite sure how to feel about this one. The characters look kinda low poly and jank, but the environments, ooh, those look gorgeous. I'll just have to see when the reviews come in, I guess. 51 games in one, or whatever it was called. Normally, I don't care about this kind of thing at all. Like, it has shovelware written all over it, but this looks like they took one of those crappy Wii party games and actually put a lot of effort into it. Like, it legitimately looks really good, and it has online play, and, like, wow. I certainly hope there's a lot of good local play options, because I think I might actually pick this up to play with my non-gaming family on, like, road trips and game nights and such. I just hope tutorials are included because I haven't heard of half of these and I never learned how to play solitaire. All these 2K games are a big get for Nintendo, I think. Not much more to say than that, really. These games kinda have reputations that precede them. If you haven't heard of BioShock, Borderlands, or XCOM, they're kind of a big deal. Let's just hope they run well with minimal compromises. Good Job looks like a really funny meme-type game. It really gives off a Untitled Goose-like energy. I might check it out. I bet there'll be some funny content on YouTube about it. Shinsekai looks kinda weird. I don't think it made a very good showing here, irregardless of the game's quality. This is a game we know next to nothing about, yet they focus the entire presentation on some time trial mode and a jukebox feature. Man, I don't even know what this game is. Looks cool enough though, I'll look into it. Ninjala is a game I know about because Pan Pizza keeps talking about it. He's super funny and informative, check out his YouTube channel. This is a Splatoon-looking brawler, and it seems cool enough. The combat looks kind of stiff, though. There aren't many particle effects, and there seems to be a lot of empty space in the maps. It just makes the whole thing look kinda static, if that makes sense. I don't know, I might be reading it all wrong. This actually has the potential to be really good, I think. Everything else I don't have much to talk about, honestly. You know, as a cap off to the biggest direct drought in history, I think, this worries me. We didn't get a single first-party game announcement here. And as far as I'm aware, Xenoblade is the only game we have set up for 2020 at this point. Does Nintendo really have so little to show? Because the future looks pretty barren so far. Or maybe Nintendo is saving a big blowout for the E3 Direct. Or at least what would have been the E3 Direct. Man, things are looking bleak right now, huh? Stay safe out there.